entrance rules, so this is the only thing which you throw overboard. All rubbish must be placed in the bins provided or taken ashore. Finally, as with all our public sailings, there is to be no smoking on any part of this boat. We thank you for your cooperation, and if you have any questions or if there is anything we can do to make your trip more enjoyable, please do not hesitate to ask a member of staff. We have a well-stocked bar on board situated on the lower deck towards the rear of the boat. This will be open throughout this trip, selling a range of wines, beers, spirits, as well as soft drinks, tea, coffee, hot chocolate and light snacks. We also have special promotions from time to time, so please ask about these. For instance, 2 or more of you may wish to share a jug of Pimm's, the perfect traditional drink to enjoy on the river. There's no need to leave your seat, as a member of staff will be making their way around the boat shortly, taking orders for drinks which can then be brought to you. We're now leaving the centre of Windsor to our left, while on the opposite bank to our right is Eton in some of the Eton College boathouses lining the waterfront. Rowing is a popular activity at Eton, the boys choosing either that or cricket as their summer sport. Those who choose cricket are known as dry bobs, whilst the rowers are called wet bobs. We're now proceeding upstream on the River Thames, which takes us in a roughly westerly direction. This will lead eventually to Oxford and beyond. Then to reach Oxford will take approximately 2 days riding from here. This is mainly due to the 23 locks between here and the middle of Oxford, each one taking up to half an hour to negotiate on a busy day. There's a speed limit on the Upper Thames of a little under 5 miles an hour, added to which the Thames takes a very meandering course, so all in all it's not the place to be if you're in too much of a hurry. To our left is Jacob's Island, formerly called Corporation Island. It's renamed after the well-known local councillor and boatman called Jacobs. You'll see that some of the largest wooden boats, almost twice the length of this one, built in the now dismantled and long-forgotten boat houses and slipways of the Jacobs Yard. As we proceed past Crockers Meadows to our right, some more of the Eton College buildings become visible, as do the spires of Eton College Chapel, which is built in an almost identical style to St George's Chapel in Windsor Castle. It's known as the perpendicular Gothic style of architecture. Eton College was founded in 1440 by King Henry VI, originally naming it the King's College of Our Lady of Eton beside Windsor. Incidentally, the college owns nearly all of the land on our right-hand side, and here is the well beyond our observing point. They in fact own portions of land in many parts of the country, this being largely due to an outdated practice whereby parents of Eton boys used to donate land to the college in order to offset fees. Through the trees to our left shortly, we will see a full-size replica of a Hawker Hurricane fighter plane. This is a memorial to its designer, Sir Sidney Cam, whose former home stands a few hundred yards beyond. This plane bears the markings of one flown in the Battle of Britain by Squadron Leader John Grandy, who was Constable and Governor of Windsor Castle from 1978 to 1988. Sir Sidney Cam was a pupil of Royal Free School in Windsor. During this time, he designed and built model aeroplanes, which he then sold to the boys of Eton College. Whilst the Hurricane was his best-known aircraft, Cam also designed a Hunter in 1951, which in 1953 went on to break the world speed record of 727 miles per hour. Cam's final design was the Harrier, which remained in RAF service for 50 years until 2010, and it is still flown by the US Marines as the AV-8B. Ahead of us is the Windsor Railway Bridge, being one of several across the Thames designed by Isambard King and Brunel, a famous Victorian engineer. The bridge was completed in 1849 for Queen Victoria, and it brought the Great Western Railway network right up to the front of Windsor Castle. The design of this bridge was unique in its day, as were many of Brunel's designs. This one, because the 187-foot central span is not secured to the sides in any way. It simply rests down with its own weight on 6 bearings, allowing for expansion and contraction of the ironwork during temperature changes. This type of span is known as a bowstring arch. The brick viaduct was constructed between 1861 and 1865, replacing an original wooden trestle structure. The arches were incorporated into the design to prevent floodwater from being trapped on the upstream side in the event of the Thames bursting its banks. It's also believed to be Brunel's oldest surviving structure still in continuous use, and was granted Grade 2 listed status in 1975. In 1883, Windsor Central Station became part of the London Underground network, when the district line was extended from Ealing Broadway to Windsor, using the tracks of the Great Western Railway. However, this was short-lived as the service was withdrawn in 1885. The land-time left forms part of Barnes Island, so called because in the days before Windsor had a purpose-built tunnel. The channel behind the island was closed to boats during the summer months, providing the people of Windsor a safe swimming area. In 1870, Victoria was approved for the site of the Windsor and had the moved to the downstream end of the island. Then in 1904, the area by the railway was used again, but this time with men on the downstream side of the bridge in the eastern baths and ladies upstream in the western baths. To our left is the Windsor Leisure Centre, being the current incarnation of Windsor swimming facility. It replaces an earlier outdoor pool. The centre stands on the site of the once famous Rookie Tick Club of the 1960s. The Rookie Tick was a well-known live music venue in its day that started out at the Star and Garter in Windsor Town Centre in 1962, before moving to a semi-derelict mansion on this site called Plural Meads in 1964. Many of today's major acts such as The Who, the Rolling Stones, Stevie Wonder and Pink Floyd made some of their early appearances here, and it was at the Rookie Tick that the previously unheard of Jimi Hendrix made his UK debut. A mural coming up on our right, stretching across the base of the bridge, was commissioned